Leroy kind of knocked out a lot of my questions like in that one.
Just ask, I will answer them over again.
So the baseline. Okay, so we've touched on like the fact that your body basically can absorb what it needs from both. When Doc mentioned like you broke your leg or something, you got like the herbs on the outside of it, so you can essentially your pores are just holes that enter your body at some point. Anything that's on your skin at some point will be in your body. So Doc has touched on how important the insides are, from the gut to the lymphatic system, how your body works together with what's outside and inside to give you the best possible outcome that it can from what you can provide it and what it can break down and utilize. So with that in mind, we know the skin absorbs what we put in it, making simple earth-based ingredients vital. You and your partner, I mentioned your partner, or I meant Doc mentioned your partner, someone you gave the stuff to, or someone else. You transitioned your personal care routine into our traditional black soap and the body butter. What has that experience been like for the both of you in terms of skin health and maintaining a completely clean lifestyle?
For me,
so we talked about the inside stuff you use. What about the stuff you use on your skin on the outside? Soap in the body.
For the outside, and dog, I ordered some. The dog gave me how you call it, the moringa powder. To like for the face mask. There was a clay, if I'm correct as well.
Yeah.
And the black soap I'm using. That's why people say like, "Hey, I'm way too old I'm way too young for my age." So yes, yeah. So and yeah, exactly. So this is the stuff I use, and I try not to use as much. I said, let me put it like this: I try to use more natural stuff. Like from Suriname, I got the how you call the. There's wait, give me one sec.
As I'm trying to get this gen open, I made a mess still. So this is the ash face mask.
I use the
ash face mask.
Sorry.
Go on.
Yeah, I use the neem oil as well. The neem oil is good, and those are the stuff I use. And for now and then, warm water with some lime in it, and I add some of this. So, yeah, I try not to eat and drink crazy stuff.
That is.
So I got to mention it just because Doc said it. So he mentioned at one point you use the body butter and you put it on your head and it made it like shiny, like a glow.
Like this.
I got the same stuff, but I don't think I'll get the same result on my forehead.
That's the vanilla body.
Shiny.
Oh yeah, it is.
I will say this: I can attest for. I've used the black soap. Doc, Doc sent me some, and I accidentally put my foot in my mouth and told my friend he could have it before I even got all the stuff. Doc sent me some soap, so it was my friend's. It was his because I said he could have it. I used it once or twice while I was at the house when I came back and flew in. So he was at the house and he was gonna come back and pick it up the next few days. When I say I was hoping he didn't want, bro, that stuff was so good. I was hoping he was gonna forget about it. I took it out the bag and everything. He was like, "Hey, bro, did you say there was some stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, I did. Let me go and grab it." I didn't want to give him the soap, bro. It was so good.
No, but the soap is quite good. It takes off it makes your skin smooth. Yeah, and it takes off the oily stuff on your skin as well.
I've been using personally. I've been using the black soap for 13 years. 13? 13. I've been using it for 13 years, absolutely without using any other form. So we in Africa, it's a different weather, right? Yeah. So we shower properly, maybe like twice daily. And when we do that, we wash with the soap, to get off all of the day's work, at the end of the day, in the evening when you come back home. So I've maintained using the black soap twice daily. And I must tell you, there's this feeling it gives. It's a feeling of confidence. It is laced with honey. When you put honey on the skin, it repairs damaged cells in the skin. It also helps in unclogging clogged skins. You know, when the pores becomes cloggy, the skin can breathe. The skin has pores. It needs to breathe. So as the clogs are taken off, the pores becomes opened up and the skin breathes. And when oxygen gets in the skin, it helps in the cellular regeneration of the skin as a gland. So this is what it is. It's widely consumed over here, not consumed as in inwardly, but it's consumed for the skin. It's an essential. It's an essential in the house, and it's grown. The ingredients are grown, and the soap are prepared, from scratch, well crafted, right? Not industrialized. This is made specifically for healing purposes, and it's also for sustainable purpose, for preventative as well. So for some people who are dealing with psoriasis, those terrible skin conditions, the black soap is very active. Dealing with eczema, dealing with ringworm, dealing with hyperpigmentation, every form of skin, including skin tags as well. Every form of skin issue, the black soap is active because it has the active. Even there's a component called the activated charcoal. The base of the plantain as a plant, the plantain base is used in it. You got ash in it, and you got the woods, the camwood, the sandalwood, the moringa powder, a touch of the neem oil as well. So there's this burst of goodness within it, and it's something that everybody should have.
Yeah. Yeah, and I will order some over a couple of months. So, because my stash is running dry. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna order the prostate and package as well. So I need to be up to date. I don't want to be coming for a surprise. So I need
prevention is easier than curing, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure. So and I'm saving. It's also one of those times I will place another order, and I will brag about it as well. So, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
For emphasis, dealing with eczema, that's baby shit, and it can be cleared off completely. It's very minimal. That's nothing to really. However, you must also look on the gut axis as well. We were talking. Chow was bringing up something very interesting earlier on when he talked about his skin, and we touched basically on the gut as well. So eczema as well has to do with on the inside as well. Not just the skin. However, the dryness of the skin is a function of an activity on the inside. So keep the lymphatic system flowing. Don't keep a stagnant water. Keep it flowing. When it keeps flowing, every bit of organ within your body, every gland gets to benefit from what comes to it. But if it's stagnant, some part get overfed and some part are deficient.
Yeah.
And we're getting close to our Q&A session. So if you guys have any other questions that y'all want to ask, don't be afraid. Because I got a couple, and I'm not explaining to y'all how they happen to be. Because can y'all actually see people in the guests? Everyone else see them, or is it just me?
No, I can.
You see everything. I'm not going to explain to you how some of these people are seeing this. I think they've called in, but Dr. Laguda, I've struggled with bloating, a sluggish gut, and low energy for years because of, they're honest, years of poor eating and eating on the go from my job as a truck driver. Okay, all right, fair enough. I'm completely sold on the 7-day flush, but I work a demanding job where I can't just step away to a washroom at a moment's notice. How do you recommend I structure the timing of my evening or morning doses so I can take a crap when I need to and not take a crap when I'm on the job?
Well, these are practical issues, and that must be dealt with. I appreciate that question, and you're not alone. There are thousands of truck drivers across who have to stop by and just grab something to eat so they can continue the job, keep the family together. Here's it: we acknowledge you to get on the gut cleanse. It's better to take a slow break. It's better to match your brake than to keep it on the accelerator and go make a terrible accident. So how you can do it, clean out your gut. Find you can structure it out. You know the timings at which you have to be on the road. The gut cleanse, you have to be on it just once daily, right? So if you're going on it once daily and you discover the next 7 hours I'm not going to be on the road, you hit on it. It's not a crazy diarrhea. It's not something that before you get over it has dropped. It is decent, but it's decent but yet deep. So it's going to pull it out. So structure your time. If you have 4 hours within the day, that gives you ample time to really clean the gut for that 4 hours. So if you do the gut cleanse, you sort out the cravings, and try to find a way. There are stops. I also drive some of the time, and if it's on a long trip, there are different stopovers. You can have some junk foods by the roadside, but I know if I drive a little bit further, I can get like a proper meal, that are not processed on my part. So let's incorporate discipline, and doing the gut cleanse will help you in championing your discipline. That's what I can say to you. I hope that brings a little bit of sense to you, to question there, Dave.
I know I've got 2 more here and one more I'm gonna look for. Is the chain drummer? Y'all got any questions? Y'all here? I want y'all to go first. VIP treatment, y'all in the front row.
I like to say, what was your overall experience with Brother Laguda's, his formulas and stuff? How would you rate that? Like, was it hard on you, or was it like a sense of relief, or was it, how could you explain that?
And who's the question? For who is the question?
Like whoever wants to answer, whoever took the herbs from Brother Laguda.
Mm-hmm.
How was it, the overall experience? How was it, like, how could you sum it up? Like, when I took these herbs, it gave me a sense of relief in life, to where I finally figured out, like, this is what I needed to be doing, because we all go through like the pharmaceutical side of things, like, oh, let me go to Walmart, or let me go talk to a doctor about this, or we always rush over there, you know what I mean? But nowhere in the back of my mind was I ever thinking about like any herbs, I didn't think that herbs would be the way to gain back your power, to be able to control your health, to be able to feel better as a man. And like, how would you guys explain your overall experience?
If I may begin, like, for me, it's like it was nothing new.
Yeah.
Because that is what I told you guys. I grew up in a household where my family were herbalists.
Yeah.
But then when I reached a certain age, I stopped. My grandparents died, and basically you don't use the herbs as often as you should. And when I got my issues, then I started to use them again, and it is bitter. And I forgot that bitter was also a good taste for your body, because your body needs bitter. If I'm according to studies as well, and to rate the herbs, first of all, to make the herbs work correctly, you have to choose to be healthy. right? You have to choose to be healthy. You must know your bad habits, your routine. You have to adjust them as well. Because like Laguda can send you the herbs, or I can give you the formula how to use them. But if you don't adjust yourself first, and your routine, your food and stuff, it will not work. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, okay.
So you have to adjust it. You must be willing to, and then adjust it. Like for example, with the truck driver, I'm just saying, because like I'm a driving instructor as well. Like if I work 8 hours a day, I make sure like instead of eating a sausage, I eat a cucumber, right? And that keeps me full longer than when I eat a sausage or like a hamburger. And then now and then I take like 2 minutes. When I get to another student, I take like 2 minutes break and I start to walk and like do certain exercises.
Okay.
You know, and when I wake up in the morning, I try to drink warm water with some lime in it. You know, so you have to do the pre-work, and then when you adjust that, when the herbs comes in from Laguda, magic. It's like magic. Not magic, wonders will happen, because you already did the how you say it, the
essentials, foundations.
yeah. So, and to rate them, I will tell you, for me, it's like a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
You know, and a quick history lesson: the pharmacy was built first on herbs, and after some people took it over, then they went to the chemical route. Because we humans, we are on this planet for like I think for 500,000 years or maybe more, and we used to use herbs, oils, and stuff like that. So yeah, we need to go back to it. And I understand you if you're not aware of it, if you didn't grow up in that area, you have no knowledge of the herbs, then yes, you have no other choice. But I grew up in it. This for me, it was like it was easy. Like it was easy.
And I'll add in my little 2 cents just because I've taken some of the herbs for Dr. Laguda. We've all got different dragons to slay. I'm a bigger guy. I originally started using his herbs when I was like 360 pounds. It doesn't look it, but I'm at 280 something now. But I'm like a lot more solid muscle because I've been going to the gym and doing
Nice.
it. So the herbs, when I use them, I cannot deny their effectiveness. He gave me a specific special type of like the gut cleanse. It was like he actually sent me some herbs that I could actually boil and make my own tea. Like I was like, oh, okay. I trusted it just because I remembered any of the stuff my grandma used to give me when I was a kid. It tasted like ass. It tasted like booty cheeks, but it worked. So I couldn't complain about being sick. So it worked. So I'm like, all right, this looks like the stuff she used to give me. The tea I made, it tasted just like sweet tea, but without the tea, like without the sweetness. So it's just Lipton tea bag before you put sugar in. So I'm like, oh, okay, it just tastes like tea. Mm-hmm. And then the herbs he gave me, it just tasted like dirt smells from playing football. You know, like when you hit the ground and you smell dirt, it tasted like how that smells. I'm like, all right, it's just dirt because it's herbs. It comes from the ground, so it made sense to me. I remember less than 30 minutes after I took the stuff, I'm feeling my stomach just rumbling. I'm like, I had to go sit down on the couch. Like, I'm like, I don't know. At that point, I'm like, all right, is it my fault? Like, I didn't even eat anything yet. I just took the stuff. Look, about an hour, I remember I said, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna go to sleep. I fell asleep. I woke up like 2 hours later because I had to take a shit. Like my body woke up. It's time to go. Went to the bathroom. I sat down on the toilet. It felt like I just had fiber all day because it was like a machine gun. It was just coming right out. I'm like, okay. Sat there, I'm like, all right, I'm there for like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay.
Let them demons out.
As soon as I stood up, I'm like, sat back down. Nope, not done.
Yeah.
Again, I'm in there for a minute. I'm like, good God. Stand up. I used to wrestle, and I remember there were some guys that you'd have to weigh yourself before you wrestle. Like before the event. So they'd weigh themselves, they'd be like a pound or so over the weight. They go take a shit, come back, they're underweight. So I'm like, bro, if I had to weigh myself up, I at least lost 7 pounds. Like I had to. I was tired that day just because I kept going to the toilet. And at that point, I just thought, damn, my fat ass must have a lot of crap in it because I just keep going back.
Yeah.
It cleaned me out. It cleaned me out. I remember that after that, my diet it was a lot easier to change my diet. Like certain stuff that I remember, Burger King didn't taste as good anymore. I'm like, this ain't it no more. I stopped by one, got a burger, and I didn't even finish that bitch. I was more pissed that I wasted the money. I just threw that.
Yeah, man, Barbo, you moved me back when I was a child. The first time I tasted the herbs, I was like, bitter. But and yeah, like 4 people used to grab my hand, and then my grandfather poured the bitter in my throat. And the crazy part is, like the day before we got the herb, my grandma cooked like a lot of nice food and stuff like that. So she stuffed us up. And when you eat too much, the next day you wake up from hunger. I don't know if you guys experienced that.
Yeah.
Yes. So I had 5 uncles, and those grabbed me, put me to the wall, and one grabbed me on my mouth, and my grandparents like poured that shit in my throat. So I can feel the warmth of the herbs sliding down, and when it hit the gut, my stomach and my gut, it was over lightning. I was married to the toilet seat. Yeah, literally, I was married to the toilet seat. So, sorry?
Were you as big as you were back then as you are now? You had 5 uncles have to hold 5 grown men?
Yeah, I had 5 uncles. Because, like, you know, there was something with me with bitter. Like, bitter, you're going to fight. You got to fight for your life. You know, that shit tastes good. And it was not a small cup. It was like the huge, like 500 milliliter cup. My grandfather poured like literally in my throat. Like, you got to drink it. And after that, I was done for the whole day. I was like literally weak for the whole day. Yeah, man. So when I get back to the herbs, then it brought me back like, hey, yes, that's the taste. So I was kind of used to the taste. Like, for example, bitter lemon. As a child, I refused to eat that. But at some point, I got used to the bitterness, like more bitter fruits, more bitter vegetables. I'm good because I know the benefits of it. Yeah.
Anything, look at it like medicine. You ain't taking it for the flavor. You're taking it for the result.
For the results, 100%. Yeah, and when you do it for the results, your mind cannot play tricks on you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'll give I haven't used the MVP as a whole. I remember Doc sent me like something that to other people, and I had like some leftover stuff. So I didn't use the white herbs. I had like one of these. It wasn't much. So I tried that out. And the lymphatic cleanse. I used the lymphatic cleanse for like a good solid week. So from the lymphatic cleanse alone, I know I was uncomfortable. I was getting more than wood, and it was very uncomfortable. Like, I know I was standing up that high. I'm like, all right, this is nice and all, but I got shit. I got shit. I can't even walk around the kitchen and tent like.
Okay, you go on, Elisha.
Sorry, Brother Good. I just had one quick question. So my mom, she unfortunately, I didn't want her to do it, but she had got her knee replacement. Now, she's been saying for many years she hasn't had cartilage. She suffered from not having cartilage in her knee. So all these years, of course, I never knew. But what would be the cause of her not having cartilage and having to get those knee issues? What would that be?
Take this concept: healthy cells, healthy tissues, healthy organ, healthy body. I come again. If the cartilage ain't growing up, then there's no cellular regeneration, because cells are responsible for the regeneration of every component within our body. They're the essential building blocks. They're the smallest particles that forms our entire being, right? So if you got healthy cells, there's going to be a healthy tissue. If by any reason whatsoever there's an attack on cells that are specific to area, like with your mom, she had to get like a knee replacement, right? So the cells within these areas, they are not regenerating. And certain factors can be responsible for that. Right, so we always have to look at the factors. Why is this so? I chipped in a little while ago with a scenario where you get somebody with a broken bone. They come in, they wrap a bandage around it. They have to treat the digestive system, so as for the body to be able to absorb minerals. Why does the body need to absorb minerals? How does digestion get to do with bone? Right. It has a lot to do with bone because you have to teach those cells to regenerate. So if there's a parasitic attack, right, that is causing cellular degeneration, then we have to override the degeneration and encourage regeneration. So encouraging regeneration has now to do with how much your body can pull out from what you feed it. So over time, there are different concepts that has come, different compounds that are specific in providing regenerative, we've seen stem cells, there are a lot of them, right? So they encourage regeneration, but what most of these have not addressed is the ability for the body to continuously keep up with that process. Because if what you're putting in your body is only going to appreciate it for the time being, then your wins are going to be temporary. And in terms of cartilage uptaking, cartilage regeneration, you have to make it consistent, because what has been degenerated over the year is not just going to happen in a quick fix. Now, train the body to absorb more magnesium, more calcium, as they suck it in, it helps to repair tissues, damaged tissues, whatever the cause of that damage is. So the repair and the replacement of damaged tissues is the answer to the degeneration that we have within the knee. That makes sense?
It does. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Doc, I have a question. Like, for example,
Okay.
I'm living in Europe, right? And for the people who are listening or seeing this live, what advice, like, let me say, like 70% of what is in the store is like lab made, right? And someone who is trying to live like as close as nature as possible, as healthy as possible, what can you advise them to to get better?
Well, first of all, I think your company would either determine if you get better or not. Now, if you have a company of people who don't want to get better, you are not going to get better. Mm-hmm. There's a proverb that says, if you have 5 people moving together and 4 of them is a thief, there's every tendency that the 5th one is either a thief or a conspirator. So if you must start to refrain your steps from doing bad, you don't have access to food, it looks like all the foods around you are GMO, and the real foods are, hard for you to lay your hand upon, it's even a more difficult situation. But however, even in the dungeon, when you're down in the pit, you can still find some little bit of healthy crumbs that you can be in, right? Mm-hmm. They are scattered across different areas. It talks about information. You have to know your farmer. I've been championing the know your farmer across my locality. Reasons be, I see lots and lots and lots of things in place. I know the tons of rice that comes into Africa every year. It's crazy, all right? So you're looking at over 40 million metric tons of rice per annum across Africa. And that comes in, that is white rice. It comes from India, it comes from China, it comes from all parts of the world, right? So this is made available. And as industrialists comes into the game, what happened to localized people? They get kicked out because the industrialists have so much capital and they saturate their market with their product. And it looks like their products are even cheaper because they pump more money into it, right? So their products are actually cheaper than the original stuff. We have the wild rice. The wild rice is pretty much more expensive than the white rice. So you're seeing somebody who have 2 kids and he looks at his budget. Well, he wants to get like 5 kg worth of rice, right? But if he goes the local rice, he's going to be dealing with so much money and he got bills to pay as well. So it becomes really technical, right? So here's how it is. If you are the champion of your home, when I mean the champion, I mean a leader, then you must find a way to take care of yourself, right? If you have funds for 5 kg, why don't you just do like 2 kg worth of real stuff? And I don't encourage it, but we're talking about availability, right? We're talking about funding as well. How can you fund healthy lifestyle, especially if you're in the West? I'm in Africa. I can forage. I can get in the woods, right? I can. Sometimes I want to make a soup. I don't spend a dime, right? I just fall into the garden and I get what I want. But it might not be so for those who are in the Western world. So feast ruggedly on the good you can lay your hand upon. If you lay your hand upon any, feast on it. Feast.
Yeah.
Eat lavishly the right stuff. The little bit you can have, pump it into your body and make sacrifices. If you live longer in this body in good health, chances are you would have so much within you. You would have more resources. Longer time can give you good enough time to keep recalibrating and positioning yourself for the right way. So if you're in the West, I love you. I'm also sorry, but do what you got to do. You have to stay alive. Stay alive. Food has to be your medicine. Your body is not going to hear excuse. At the end of the day, if you say, "Oh, I don't have money for my car. I'm not just going to buy engine oil." You know what? I'm going to pour some water into the engine. Well, the engine is going to get knocked because it wasn't designed to flow on water. It was designed to flow on oil, right? So it's not available. Your body is not going to know that at the end of the day. So make that count, make that big sacrifices. Know your farmer. Be interested to know the farmers that are around you. Know where your eggs come from. Know where your honey comes from. Know where most of the fruits. Maybe you don't know an individual, right? But try to know the cluster of farmers that most of your products come out from.
Yeah.
Every farmer into cooperatives. I'm a part of so many cooperatives across Africa. Cooperative for legumes, for vegetables, for cereals, for fruit trees, right? So we understand that's how I have first-hand information that some bee farmers actually feed their bees with sugar syrup.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
With sugar syrup, and the bees secrete so abundantly, right? They package this honey, it is stamped premium, it is stamped farm to table, By the end of the day, that's not honey, that's sugar. Why do you put it in honey form?
Crazy, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I saw that.
If you do not know those farmers, you just get into a store, you say, "Oh, you know what? I got the healthiest honey. I got the honey right here." You might just be eating honey. You might just be eating sugar, white sugar in honey form, thinking you're healthy.
Yeah.
So know your farmer.
Yes, but
Know
and to
your
add,
farmer.
okay, are you done? Oh, no, I was gonna. Yeah, the thing is, I got this talking about sugar. Do you guys know what this is?
What is
Push
that?
it a little bit.
Is it viscous? I don't know.
That's some
Is it
honey.
oil?
Huh? No, it's no honey. It's
That's
not
all.
honey. No,
I give syrup.
it's kind of syrup something, but if how to say it? It's called malasi. I don't know how you guys
Molasses.
pronounce it. Yeah, it's brown sugar when they cooked it and
Oh, I
Just the
see.
like basically the how you say it? Is it like say like this is basically the scrap that was left over, and that is molasses. Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, I did not know that it got a lot of minerals in it.
It has so much. So
It's
here's
from
what
the
I think
sugar
you guys.
cane.
Okay, that comes from here's dates. You guys know dates,
Yeah.
right? So this can be dehydrated. So when you open it up, it has a seed in it. So this can be dehydrated, right? And blended to fine powder. It's one of the healthiest form of sweetness you can have, coupled with what Leroy was just talking about, right? So this is what they call brown sugar, but dates is an absolutely potent sweetener that I have been able to know about on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can snack on it as a fruit. You can dehydrate it, turn it over to a powder. It can become your sweetener. You can put in your teas. You can put in anything. It's God's wonder, right?
Yeah.
So these are the type of stuff that we should look at when it has to do. Honey, yeah, wonderful. But the information I have, I can't even vouch for, except I am there with the farmer often to determine what he feeds the bees.
Yeah. That's
So,
great. Yeah, this instead of honey, I use this. It had a kind of slightly bitter taste, but it's full of iron, if I'm correct, and a lot of other minerals. And as a babe, when children are getting ready to make their first teeth, right? They put this on our gums. Yeah,
yeah, no, sure.
you guys
Yeah.
don't know about it.
Did you drink
those
like
are
a spoon of
Africans.
that, or
Sorry?
do you drink like a spoon of that, or do you use it as your sweetener? Like, how do you?
Yeah, you can consume it how you want. Like sometimes I take a spoon, like a teaspoon, and sometimes just in warm water, not hot water, but warm water when it's a little bit like warm, and then I put in 1 teaspoon and I mix it and I drink it. Yeah, but it got a slightly bitter taste. But this one I got from Suriname.
I see.
The Malasi, this one is a good one as well.
And Doc, I got 2 more questions if you got time for them.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
I believe you answered this one before because you talked to the guy before, but I just wanted to have the question in case someone else may have had it. What causes Alzheimer's? What's the root cause? I mean, I don't know if you have any relevant information on that, but that was a question. So.
Oh yeah. So, like us always know, Alzheimer's, dementia, schizophrenia, all the mental little bit of issues that happens are more like communication gaps, right? So, and there are conveyors of, when those conveyors of information are inadequate, then the brain don't get the right message. So it's like I want to pass a message to the drummer boy, but I'm on mute. He's not gonna hear me. So some of the conveyors like magnesium,
Doctor stuck.
Give me a sec.
cognitive functions decline.
That's when you said the conveyors of magnesium.
Some of the conveyors include magnesium, iron, including also calcium as well. They play essential role. So if these conveyors are inadequate or grossly marginalized, where there's deficiency, let's call it deficiency, then the brain doesn't get the message. And when the brain doesn't get the message, it interprets falsehood. And when the brain interprets falsehood, diagnosis will trap them in either schizophrenia, dementia, Alzheimer's, and all of that. So sugar, right? If you look in the time past, you used to have people who deal with Alzheimer's are old people in their 90s, where their cognitive function become really low. They talk to you one and they forget what they say about the other minute. But now you get like people in their 50s dealing with Alzheimer's, in their 40s dealing with Alzheimer's, in their 40s. So this talks about how polluted our body system has been, how contaminated it has been, and it's all deficiency in minerals. And again, we can't stress it enough. It is not the amount of food you put in the body, it is in the quality of the food that goes in your body. You can eat what will destroy your conveyors, the conveyors of different information, and expect efficiency. It doesn't work. You can't eat your cake. I just had the dates. It's not in my hand anymore because I ate it. So you can eat your cake and have it. So if it's already happening, then the best bet is you want to encourage the body to absorb magnesium, and you want to intentionally throw in why am I always mentioning magnesium? That is a very powerful mineral for the brain. The brain feeds on it, right? The brain feeds on it. That's why I call it a conveyor, because the brain feeds on it. The residue of what the brain extracts from the magnesium, it processes it back to you as an information. Then that information can be through. Magnesium don't act alone with the brain, but I'm just saying right here that the brain consumes it a lot. So the deficiency in magnesium, gross deficiency in magnesium is going to lead to Alzheimer's and even dementia in most serious situations. So mental health will deal with your gut, will deal with your lymphatic again, and because those are what absorb the nutrients, right? And it will now deal with, the brain, how much the brain takes from what you make available to it. So the brain is ever ready. It's always our decision that keeps them in chokehold. So when we set the brain truly free and provide it with what it needs, then we can function properly. Dementia, Alzheimer's, look at magnesium, look at zinc, look at iron, look at calcium as well. These are essentials. The vitamin Ds, all the vitamin Ds, whether you're a woman or you're a man, these are what your brain eats. Your brain don't eat Instagram or Facebook. It doesn't eat that. It doesn't eat any of those newspapers, those news, the Iranian and the United States. It doesn't read that. What it feeds on is magnesium. As a matter of fact, all of those things you consume, if the body is depleted with magnesium and all of that, it's going to keep draining the brain. So feed the brain, feed it with fruit. Fruits are high in the biochemistry of essential minerals. They are high on it. That's why we look at them and we say they are electrical. When you say something is alkaline, it means it can spark in you. So fruits creates a spark. And when the spark happens, the body picks it and starts to run with it. But the processed foods, they are more like watering your fire. When you bring in water, when you consume a burger, right? What happens? It's the reverse of when you consume a papaya. So consume a papaya, create a spark. Consume a burger continuously, pour a water on your fire. Just quench the fire. There's no spark when you keep doing that. So the end result of eating badly, it goes beyond just having pot-reading stomach or having a dirty gut. It goes even to mental health as well.
Okay, another one after this if you have time, but I guess I'm gonna assume this is from a woman. You mentioned there were things you have specifically in VP, I think you meant M, and how will help men dealing with ED. What do you have anything? And if you do, what do you have in place for women specifically for things like it sounds like a type of issues they deal with, and I'm assuming she's meaning menstrual cycles. It looks like typos here. Yeah, like, but what do you have stuff that are for women?
Okay.
Because we care about women here too. Don't forget that we do.
Oh yeah, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be rocky, and you also have dryness everywhere. You don't want to be rocky, and you then bring pain to who is supposed to bring you pleasure. That's why it's very important. We talked about this some time ago, Queenie. So we have stuff for the women as well. So for the women who are over 40, maybe they've hit menopause already, they're dealing with those estrogen issues, and it now looks as if they're having hot flashes. They don't feel it anymore. They are dry down there. They are uninspired, low libido, general fatigue. They're not interested. So we have a fruit. We call it the Goron Tula. Goron Tula. Goruntula. The Goron.
Say that one more time.
Goron Tula. Goruntula. The Goron Tula seeds has been used for hundreds of years by sub-Saharan African women, and this has been used. They have used it to ensure that dryness, coordinated libido is increased for women. Infertility issues are dealt with as well, and as it also has to deal with hot flashes. So as it has to do with hot flashes. Oh yeah, that's it. That's primarily a woman's seed. We can call it herb or we can call it seed. So it's been used by countries in the western part of Africa, by Ghanaians, by Nigerians, by Gambians, by Cameroonians, by Ivorian women, by the Malians, by the Senegalese, you name it. All across sub-Saharan Africa, the Goron Tula seeds has been used by women. So whether you're a woman below menopause or above menopause or within your 40s, the peak, right? So this Goron Tula can be transformed into powder, it can be made into liquids, it can be made into syrup, just like what Leroy was holding a while ago. So it's very powerful, no side effects, no fatigue, and it boosts libido, increases lubrication down there, generally makes a woman become fertile. So in the early times, when you have a woman who have not been able to, take in, and she's been married for a while, the Goron Tula and the okra becomes very special for her. She keeps using this to improve her fertility, and as she do this, the fertility comes on and she's able to conceive again. So the Goron Tula, if she's listening to me right now, wherever you are, if you need the Goron Tula, you can reach out to us. If you get it somewhere else, that's fine. You can also do that. But just lay your hand on some Goron Tula product. It will change how you respond with your man. It will make it more good. Generally speaking, that's what women should take.
Oh, and don't forget the okra water as well.
Oh yeah,
Okra
absolutely.
water. It's good for men and women. Okra water.
The real coconut water.
Okra, not coconut. Okra water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okra water. In Suriname, we used to make okra soup. So I texted okra water. Yeah.
Okra water. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And in Suriname, we used to make soup of it as well, especially when women are gonna give birth. So the slime makes it a little bit easier, and it is good for cramps as well.
Wow.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
Indians make curries out of the okra and bitter lemon. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, the bitter melon. Absolutely nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like it when my grandmother used to take it. It's the same story as you. She'd eat a spoon with it, and when I was younger, of course, I don't know any better. And I looked at that, and I took one bite, and I go, "Yeah, Grandma, I love you, but I ain't gonna do that. You. That's all you. You can do that on your own. That's when I was younger, and I'm just like, I didn't know any better. But now I go,
Yeah.
yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you have? Okay. No. I'm listening. I have one question later, but
Yeah.
Last one I had here was what's one of the number one things to drop weight? I'll go ahead and add it, and I know cleaning out your gut. You could probably lose 5 pounds just doing that.
yeah.
No, that's true. And take a look at your food, right? The carbs. You want to cut down on your carbs, right? You want to ensure that you do not eat white rice, potatoes. I know that's the food that is available in the West, right? So
Yeah.
the other healthy stuff, fonio, you got fonio. It's filling, it's low on glycemic index. You have quinoa, you have the wild rice, right? So all of this can substitute. And yeah, you can also have legumes. The beans is amazing as well. Try to cut down on the carbs, right? So because the carbs will keep loading you up, and you will never be able to drop it. It will be like you drop it today, you pick it up tomorrow. You drop it today, you pick it up tomorrow. And also bread. So we must ensure that the type of bread that we consume, I made mention of a specific grain. It's known as fonio, Fonio, fonio. The fonio is an old grain. It's one of the oldest grain in West Africa, right? The fonio can be transformed into a bread. Right? You can grind and make your own bread with it. I think the Pakistanis, the Indians, the UAE, the Lebanese, I think they have the best breads on it, and they find a way of doing that right. Imagine bringing the fonio instead of your normal flour. That changes the whole level, You have spelt as well. You have the spelt grain. You have the quinoa as well. You have the plantain flour, which can be used as bread. All these are gluten-free whole grain. They are really, really powerful. Not feeding, your body don't process them as carbs. Your body understands that these are lightweight and not dense, for the gut.
Yeah, there's a saying as well. It's better to reject 300 calories than burn it out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and to come, the thing is with the white rice, especially in Western world, 80% in the supermarkets is modified food. But in this case, someone told me it's like try to eat less. Try to eat 1 meal a day.
That's the intermittent fasting.
Yeah, and I try to do that as well. So in the beginning it was a little bit hard, but now I'm down to one meal a day.
Yeah.
And the other question I wanted to ask earlier is like the amnesia and the Alzheimer. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but someone told me, it was a doctor, of someone that studies, I said the neuroscience, the brain. Yeah, someone told me like the most people that will get Alzheimer and stuff like that are people who are overstimulating the brain. Like for example, someone that is working with money, they have to calculate a lot of money, big numbers and stuff like that. And when they stop working for that company, or when they stop working, doing that job, and their brain is go back to, neutral. That is where the amnesia and the Alzheimer kicks in, because the brain is like from 100 miles to almost 0. Is that enough?
just look at it like a fast car or a machine, right? The higher the horsepower of a machine, the more it will burn gas, right?
Yeah.
So if you have a tractor, we use a tractor to plow the lands here, and that really burns the gas fast compared to using a little hand tiller, you know, to cause like a tillage of the soil. When you use a hand tiller, it burns lesser gas for you. But when you're using the big tractor, it burns more gas for you. So putting the brain into use consistently all the time, over and over again, not hibernating, not excluding, not escaping, right? So you put it at a place where you are overworking it. Whatever you overwork, the body is a machine. So if you overwork it, chances are it can develop a fault. And when it develops a fault, we don't really have where you buy a spare part, right, for the body. So you only wait for it to regenerate and heal itself. And that's going to take some time. So basically, you want to take it a little slow. That's why I encourage retreats. Like every week for us, we do straight up fast. So we stay on juices, fluids. It's become like a tradition here in the house with my family. Even the little boy, you know, sometimes stays on it. And
he's a warrior.
So basically, that's more like a retreat. So during this period, you are not so much with the gadgets. So you're just conserving, working with your mind, letting your mind travel, flow with love with your loved ones. You got kids, you got friends, you know, sucking it in and leaving the worries and leaving the work and find a way to escape. So if you have a chance and you have a company of good people and you can get away into nature for 7 days, for 14 days, whatever time that you can, anytime you have a chance to escape and you have the means to escape, please do. It's good for mental health, because when the mental trouble comes, bro, it's not easy to get out of it. We have local mental facilities that are filled up, right? And you have specialized herbalists who deal on that, reaching out, oh, we need ingredients, oh, we need ingredient, oh, we need ingredient. It's never ending, because the mental battle is tough. So we want to get things done. I know we all want fulfillment, but we should find the balance. And that's my take on that.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other questions? I'm tapped out here. I can come up with one, but if you want to use all 50 ones.
I don't have any question, but for me more it's like, especially for men, like take 1 or 2 days off, man. Like, you know, do nothing, literally nothing. Work on your mental health, because like we are, I said, some women say like men have it easy, but they have no clue what kind of demons we are battling up here. You know, and I always tell my male friends and colleagues, like, hey, take a time, put your family aside, be selfish, you know, take a day off, take 2 days off, do literally nothing, or do something that makes you feel alive, makes you feel happy, that gives you that peace feeling. You know, like go in nature, walk, think about nothing, just be. You know, just that's one of the, especially when I got the ED, that hit me hard. I'd be like, no, I'm always taking care of people. People are taking care of me as well. But I'm the kind of guy, I love to put people in front of me, and then I take care of myself. But now slowly I'm starting to put myself at the first place, because if I'm not capable, then people that are I said that are
you will bleed on your loved ones.
Yeah, you know, so like people that are depending on me, if I'm not strong enough mentally, then I'm gonna crash. So that's why I focus on myself. Now and then I take a day off, like doing literally nothing, or just take a walk at the park, not even going to the gym, just like chill in my head. So that is very important. Is the message I want to give a lot of men, especially men, women as well. But for men, I need to bring more awareness to that I said that item. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. So conclusively, guys, it's been an amazing time, and we've rubbed minds. We've dropped a little bit of snippets of what we think about different issues. Now, I can say, don't take knowing your farmer as a joke. Take it seriously. We are in the time where food has been weaponized against man. You have to weaponize your own food to be your defense. And we have the herbs, we have the knowledge, and we are here. We care, and we want to stay consistently with every man out there, every woman as well, because primarily we know if we're with the man, we are with the entire household, but we are with the women as well. We love them. They help us blossom. They help us procreate, and they're an essential part of us. And we are always going to support you. And we have herbs for you as well. We have the cosmetics for you. Your skin going to be flawless. And you're going to be attractive always. And from the inside as well, if you're dealing with menopause issues, those hot flashes, we can also help with that. For every man, if you're dealing with any issue whatsoever, reproductive issues from diabetes, reproductive issues from high blood pressure, cardiovascular issues, take a chill. Oxidative stress is really impacting on you. And we have to diffuse that out. Take a chill, take a chill. I know the pressure is much. We have a lot to hit up with, so much expectations to be met. If you have a longer time, you would meet up with those expectations. But if you work that body too hardly, you would lose touch with reality. Stay in touch with reality. Stay in touch. And remember, you can never love somebody more than you love yourself. You would be an hypocrite if you actually love somebody more than you love yourself. You must love yourself to love other people. So prioritize your health. Be intentional. Don't just go and Googling out who's the richest capitalist, what Bill Gates got to do. Google out about how to help yourself as well, what's available to you around. Know the essential. What can I do for my body when there's no doctor, right? And you book an appointment with your doctor, it's like in another 3 weeks, what do you do before then? Are you just going to watch yourself deteriorate, get into research mode, find out your own pathway, figure it out? And we're here if you want to connect with us. We're here also to assist you in the journey. So here's my humble submission, and it's been amazing with my brothers here and everyone, backstage who've been listening. It's amazing. I appreciate you guys, brother. Respect.
Thank you so much, Brother Laguda, for your wisdom and knowledge and your time. It's priceless, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you having me here to learn from you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Peace. Subsequently, we will be learning from you as well, because we know there's so much to learn on every part.
You guys are teachers.
Chang, peace and
all y'all
love.
for taking the time out of your day to come see here and spend some time with us. Just to make sure, Chang, drummer boy,
It's been a
did
blessing.
y'all get access to this from the group chat in WhatsApp?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Oh yes, I do have Brother Laguda's number.
Okay, so if y'all can send Dr. Laguda like your email or number if he doesn't already have that, so you can get that over to me. This whole thing here has been recorded. I gotta wait for it to be finished processed and edited up so I can put subtitles and crap, but I can make sure everyone gets a copy.
Okay.
Yes.
Man.
Okay, I have a couple of questions. Where are you guys from?
I'm from United States. Well, I'm really from South Sudan. That's where I was born. But my family migrated here like 1994. about a year after I was born, we migrated here. We live in the United States of America. So I live in Omaha, Nebraska. That's where I was raised at.
Okay.
That's the middle of nowhere to me.
Wow. I love where you're living, bro.
That's the middle of nowhere in the United States.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What?
No, as I said, you're living in one of the best places possible in the wilderness, like where there's nature. That's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And where you from, Drummer Boy?
I'm actually from Canada. Yeah, I was
Oh, Canada.
my parents are from India, Pakistan, but I live in Canada. I'm Canadian born. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to ask. Hey, drummer boy, can you say the word about?
Can I say the word
Dude, he's like, I want to hear
about?
Yeah,
About-
okay. I thought he was gonna say a boot.
A what?
That's their accent in Canadian. Like, bro, I was on a phone call with someone.
Oh,
for a
okay.
TV show. They was like,
About.
what do you expect me to do about it? Like, excuse me, about it? What do I do about it? Like,
About 5 of them, yeah. Yeah, we get about 5. Yeah. For sure, for sure. Eh? Okay. See, now I gotta be honest. I love both of your the southern accent. As soon as you started talking, I'm like, yeah, I gotta learn me some of that southern drawl. I like it.
some people say they can hear us. I don't hear it because I sound southern because everyone from where I'm from say I don't sound southern.
See, you don't. Okay, so you have to understand. You don't have. To me, you don't have. It's not strong when you're like speaking like just in general. But if you listen to it, certain things you'll say a couple of words. You can hear it if you listen to it. Like when you talk like with yourself, like just get natural. I can hear it. So as soon as I heard it, I'm just like, I love it. I don't love it. I love it. I love me some of that. I love me some of that.
You got
And
it too,
brother
I can hear
Laguda,
you guys.
I gotta tell you. Sorry, can I tell you one quick story?
Absolutely.
So when I was going to adult school, we went to one of our friends invited us to a Nigerian party. Never been invited to an African party. So one of my friends told me, he says, listen, when you go to the African party and you want more food, you don't ask them and say, can I get some more food? I said, okay, what do you say? Now, Brother Laguda, I mean, I feel we're brothers here. We're all family. So he says to me, I go, okay, so how do I say I want more food? He goes, you don't say it in the Canadian way. You say, forgive me if it's not sounding right. He goes, you say, I want a bigger meat. I'm like, I said, what? He says, you say, I want a bigger meat. So I said, now, do you not like me or something? Are we not friends, brothers? He goes, yeah. I said, brother, you want me to say that at an African gathering? I was like, bro, I'm kind of outnumbered by, might be the only Indian there. I don't know if I should say that. He goes, just say it. Just say it. I said, okay. So, the food was really good. Jollof rice, the chicken, everything, the plantain, everything was crisp, everything good. So I wanted some more food. And I said to the lady, I said, patience, I want a bigger meat. She laughed her head off. And she's like, you need to say it again. I said, I want a bigger meat. She goes, I'm going to give you a bigger meat. I said, okay. Give me a plate. And I wasn't ready for the amount of food I got. She goes, you wanted a bigger meat, so I'm going to give it to you. I said, okay. So I loved it. After that, I said, listen, I have to have some more of that African cuisine because that's really good stuff.
Oh yeah, it is. That's some hilarious story there. The African accent is a commander. It's more like, I want to eat. Bring me the food.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love the southern accent too, guys. I love the southern drawl. I love it. I want to learn how to do that. I love it. Like when people in Canada, they think that they got it. They got Southern.
I could give you something easy here. I found this out when I had my first corporate job at Wendy's and I had to go up north to Michigan. So they let me know that when I spoke, they could tell us from the South. And I was like, how? Everyone down South says I have a neutral accent, like I don't have one. So they let me know every time I said a contraction. So contractions apparently they don't use. So y'all, you all, them, so use any type of contraction. Apparently it's a Southern thing. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a figure of speech because anyone can use a contraction. I was like, so like we are, we're, y'all, your, you all, y'all's, you all's is.
Use.
Even howdy.
Oh man. No, what's the word that you wanted me to say again? What was the word?
About. I thought you were gonna, since you said Canadian, every Canadian accent I heard say stuff about a boot.
About 5, yeah, like for sure. About. Yeah.
You got the neutral accent like I do. I'm like, nope, I don't hear it there. It's just about.
Because you know what it is. It's like when it has to come out in certain ways. Like yeah, like for sure. Like yeah. Oh, you're good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, like for sure. So it's like it comes out in certain ways, but it's like I don't really dig the Canadian accent. I like the Southern accent personally. I have to be honest.
I had a question about Canada. Would you say that Canadians are more kinder to most people, as they say, like the stereotype? They're actually pretty kind.
You know what? That is the right stereotype. They are way more polite. Yeah, definitely. They're polite for their own good sometimes, but yeah, they're very polite. That's an accurate stereotype. Yeah, definitely.
Have you ever had a Canadian standoff?
A Canadian standoff?
So that's like when if I go to a door and I open it for you and you're telling me to go through, I'm like, no, you go through. Like, no, you go through. We just stand there to see who goes first.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh, you go ahead. Oh, for sure. You go ahead. Oh, for sure. No, you go after
like
you.
If I offer you 2 times and you don't go, I go the 3rd time.
You know what I love is when you say thank you and they'll be like, oh, thank you so much. No, thank you. I'm like, I didn't do anything. Okay. I love you. Thank you.
I can relate.
Okay, sure. God bless you.
Appreciate you guys, man. Leroy, I know it's very late over there at your time.
Yeah.
Appreciate you taking out this time with us. Thank Bosa.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Thank you,
brother.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna try to tune in and work at the same time.
Yeah, sure. Appreciate
And
you, guys.
And if
It
you
was
guys
good seeing
know
all you
a
guys.
lot of men and women, just let them join the app or the website so that we can have a bigger conversation as well. So I would like to,
Yeah, sure.
I would like that. And yeah, man, spread the word. You never know who might need help in that sense. So yeah.
Absolutely.
and let the ladies know we got stuff for them too. Y'all saw
Yeah,
the
let them
Google
ladies-
search.
Yeah, let the ladies know that we got stuff for them too. Yeah. So yeah, man, just guys spread the word and talk about it, and yeah, we will grow.
All
Yes,
right.
Let them know about the dog and the herbs. You know, if they don't believe us, let them check out the site. Let them connect them personally, and they will see for themselves.
For sure.
Definitely.
So,
Yeah.
all right, great guys. I'm signing out. We hope to do this again some other time.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Thanks for having us,
Okay,
bro.
guys.
God bless
You
you.
guys have a nice one. Peace.
Take care, man. Take care, everybody. God
Yeah.
bless you.
I'll see you
God bless,
guys
man.
as
God
soon
bless.
as possible.
Definitely.
Okay, peace.
Take care, guys. God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you, drummer boy.
Thank you guys for your time and for your wisdom.
Yeah, it's free, so we like to share.
Exactly. No, and brother Laguda, yeah, once I can get the stuff that you have, I will There will be no hesitation. I will get it and
Go get
get
it.
myself healthy with the stuff you have.
Go get
Yeah,
it, brother. Go get
We'll
it.
stay,
And go
we'll
speak
stay
from
in touch for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, of course. No. This is God has given us a long life connection. So I really thank God for this connection.
Absolutely. All right, peace and love, brothers. Have
Peace
a
and
great
love, brothers.
time.
Take care, brother.
See you guys soon.
Good night too.
What? I'm sorry.
Yes,
No,
that's
your name. I'm so sorry. Your name. I didn't get your name. Leroy, but
Yeah, my name is Leroy. Yes.
no. Meaning send me cosmetics.
Oh,
Brother.
Barbosa. I never said my name. Sorry.
I
Barbosa.
didn't want to
Barbosa.
call you send me. I didn't want to call you send me cosmetics. But I just want to know your name.
Oh, and one thing.
Send me cosmetics. You're so awesome. No way, that's not your real name. Okay, that might be your
Yeah.
internet name. All right.
Yeah, your last name Barbosa is common in Suriname.
Isaiah?
Okay.
Isaias?
Yeah, but
So
we
is it?
say Isaias. We pronounce it like Isaias.
Isaias. Okay. So
Yeah, it's
look,
a very common last name. Yeah.
I got
So
a name from
Barbosa is your
Sorry.
Barbosa is your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Cool. Good to know. We'll keep in touch for sure, brother.
Yes.
It's
For
a
sure.
pleasure to speak with you, brother boy.
Okay, guys.
Thank you,
Peace.
brother. Take care, guys.
Peace and love, guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Take
Bye
care.
for
God
now.
bless you. Take care.
Love you too. That was good.
Oh yeah, that was good, brother. It was good. Not gonna lie.
Love was one hell of a drug. I be feeling like give me a hug. Niggas below the first of the month. Fucked on that bitch cause I know she a dog. I want love, I don't know what I want. Smoking no cookies and smoking no one. Came from the dirt, bitch, I came from the mud. Me and my bitch like beauty and a beast. A bad little bitch, she coming from the east. I like all my bitches, they some Japanese. I told her what's up, she getting more knees. I pull up the